All right, looks like we're heading back over to AIagentstore.ai, huh?
Always something new to see over there.
Definitely keeps things interesting. This time, it's Groas that's caught my eye.
Groas.
Yeah, the name's a little different, I'll admit. Had to look twice myself.
Memorable, I guess. But what about the, the actual agent?
Right, right. Well, it's got a whole bunch of five-star reviews. People seem to be liking it, so I figured worth a look.
Definitely a good sign. So what's it supposed to do?
It's an AI agent for Google Ads. Basically says it can take care of all the things a whole marketing team would do, for search advertising.
Wow. Big claims. Makes you wonder how it can even do that. Search advertising has so many moving parts, keyword research and ad copywriting, and you have to think about landing page design, not to mention managing bids.
Yeah, no kidding. But the source material is saying this grows thing. It can actually create personalized ads for every search term that's related to your offer.
For every single one.
That's what it says. And then on top of that, it makes custom landing pages for each of those ads.
So it actually matches what the person is searching for.
Exactly.
Now that is interesting. I mean, we've seen AI try to handle marketing tasks before, but this is a whole different level. Making ads, personalizing landing pages, it's like a whole new approach. It makes you wonder what it could do for click-through rates.
Right. If people see an ad that's actually about what they're looking for, they're going to click it.
Exactly.
And it says it can scale those campaigns too, make thousands of ads and landing pages all automatically. Is that even possible?
With AI, yeah, I think it could be. For a human team, that would be a nightmare. But AI, it's just data and processing power. Even small businesses could run huge campaigns, super targeted. It used to be only the big companies could do that, with the giant marketing budgets.
That is pretty wild. So how does it work?
Well, they keep talking about their proprietary algorithm. They say it was trained on tons of top-performing campaigns, so everything it makes is supposed to be better than the competition. And that's where it gets really interesting, you see. It's not just following some set of rules. It's constantly learning in real time. It figures out what's working, does more of that, and then anything that's not performing well, it just pauses it. It's constantly optimizing. That could have a big impact on return on ad spend.
That's true. It's not just about making a bunch of ads and pages. It's about making sure they actually work. This real-time data stuff seems important for that.
Absolutely. And there's also that single landing page solution. Instead of making a bunch of pages for all the ads, it's just one page that changes based on who's looking at it.
Wait, hold on. One page for everything. How does that even work?
It's like a chameleon, I guess. The basic page stays the same, but the content, the pictures, even the calls to action, they all change depending on who's seeing it and what ad they clicked. That way, you're not managing a ton of different pages. You just tweak the content on this one dynamic page.
So the website is like shape-shifting for each person. That's kind of crazy. But does it actually work?
Well, there's a review from one of the beta testers, a guy named David, and he said he was genuinely baffled by what Gross could do. If someone who's actually used the system is that impressed, it's got to be doing something right.
Baffled in a good way, I hope. It's starting to sound like this thing could really change things, even for people who aren't, marketing experts.
That's the power of this type of technology. You don't need years of experience or a marketing degree to run a successful campaign, potentially, of course.
Yeah, it's like having your own personal AI marketing team.
Right, it really is, and it gets even better. The source material claims Gross has 84% autonomy.
84%, that's a lot. So it can basically run itself.
Pretty much. I mean, think about it. It analyzes the data, adjusts the bids, even tweets the ad copy, pauses campaigns that aren't working, and it does all that automatically.
So are marketing teams even necessary anymore?
Hold on, not so fast. It's amazing, don't get me wrong. It really shows where AI is headed in marketing. But even the smartest AI still needs a human touch, Some guidance.
Right. Okay, so what kind of guidance are we talking about?
Okay, so think of it like this. You're the captain of the ship. You set the course, you know where you're going, what the overall goals are. You decide the brand voice, who you're talking to, the message.
Okay, I'm following.
Right, so Gross is like your first mate. It handles the day-to-day stuff, makes sure everything runs smoothly, keeps the ship sailing in the right direction.
So it's more of a collaboration then? Humans and AI working together.
Exactly. And one thing that really jumped out at me, it seems like this Gross is specifically made for Google Ads. It's not just a general marketing AI. It's really focused on that platform.
Well, that makes sense, right? Google Ads can be really complicated. An AI that's built just for that would have a big advantage.
Exactly. But even though it focuses on Google Ads, they do say it can work for any industry.
So it doesn't matter what kind of business you have. It could be e-commerce or B2B or healthcare, anything.
That's what they're saying, yeah. It adapts to what you need, finds the right audience.
So it's not just a one-trick pony.
Right. And this is another thing that impressed me. They really emphasize this continuous optimization. It's not something you set up and forget about. It's always learning, always refining itself.
Nonstop. huh?
24/7, like having a marketing team that never sleeps, always analyzing data, making little changes to improve the campaigns.
That's kind of mind-blowing. But I have to ask, all this sounds amazing, but it's got to be expensive, right? What's the pricing like?
That's a good question, actually. The source material doesn't get into specifics. My guess is it's a tiered system, maybe based on how much you use it or what features you need, but we'd have to check their website for the details.
Okay, fair enough. Even without knowing the price, the potential here is huge. Imagine actually being able to dominate your competition in search advertising. With AI doing all the heavy lifting, seems like you could do almost anything.
Yeah, it's a pretty exciting idea, and it shows how AI agents are getting more powerful, taking on these really complicated tasks that humans used to do.
It's exciting, yeah, but also kind of, I don't know, intimidating.
I get that. Any new technology that shakes things up is going to be a little intimidating. I think the important thing is to focus on the possibilities while also being aware of the potential downsides. AI is a powerful tool, but it's up to us to use it responsibly.
So we've talked about the personalization, being able to scale campaigns like crazy, and this constant optimization. Gross really seems to cover a lot of ground.
It really does. And for me, the most impressive part is how they've brought all of that together in one platform. It's not just like good at one thing, it's like this whole orchestrated marketing machine, all powered by AI.
Yeah, that's it, right? It's like having this incredible AI marketing team working for you all the time, making your campaigns better and better.
Exactly. And it's always learning, always adapting. That's what makes AI so powerful. It can improve itself in ways that humans just can't.
I have to admit, I was a little skeptical at first, especially with that name. But the more we learn about it, the more impressive it gets.
I think it's good to be skeptical. Not just believe the hype, but we also shouldn't dismiss something just because it sounds too good to be true.
Well said. So if someone wants to check out Grows, where can they find it?
It's on AIagentstore.ai, the same website we're always checking out for new AI agents.
Right. Who knows what other amazing tools are out there, just waiting for us to find them. Thanks for breaking this one down with me.
Absolutely, always a pleasure.